life is serious. Humor is a serious business. If so, can there be humor in a serious life? Partners chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Step back, step out and jump into my time machine. I'll take you back in time to the swinging 60s. That was a time when there was Beatlemania, tight pants, pointed shoes, and a twist, in vogue those days. For a banker, the life was very simple and serious. The working life was between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. There was very less traffic on the roads. There were only two kinds of scooters. There was one Vespa and Lambretta. Both were geared scooters, and hardly very few women used to drive the scooters. And that was a blessing for us because we could drive on the roads without any distraction. We had only two kinds of motorcycles, that was Rajdoot and SD. And we could commute a distance of 10 kilometers in hardly 10 to 15 minutes. We reached office on time, but we find the ambience very pathetic. Because there are hardly any women in the office those days. But we being optimists, we took it as a positive sign. We could concentrate on work and finish our work by 5 o'clock. The office challenges were entirely different because there are no computers, no calculators, no adding machines. Everything had to be done manually. Ledger postings, adding, deduction, everything had to be done manually. Adding was not a problem, but deduction was indeed a problem. If you are going to deduct one figure from one figure, it was very easy. If you had to deduct 10 figures from one figure, it used to give different results at different times you total it. But that was a time, till such time, till we mastered the reverse addition. We were young newcomers and youngsters those days, and sometimes we used to chat near the counter. There was one senior, an old time at that time, he had a fancy of catching us every now and then. Once he caught us talking near the counter. He said, "Why are you talking, man? Keep quiet, or I'll tell the manager to keep quiet." Next time, he caught us loitering outside the counter. He said, "Why are you rotating here, man? Go back and sit down, otherwise I'll tell the manager to sit down." So, this is the kind of life we had, but we could still find some humor here and there. But after 5, it was sightseeing. Follow the boys, that's where the girls are. And village posting was mandatory. We had to go and work in villages. The life in village was entirely different. The kind of work that we had to do was also entirely different. We had to give agricultural loans and sheep loans, pig loans, cow loans, buffalo loans and bull loans. A pig loan means 1 male pig and 10 female pigs. If it is a sheep loan, it is 1 male sheep and 10 female sheep. And if it is a cow loan, it was 2 cows. And if it's a buffalo loan, it was 2 buffaloes. But if it is a bull, it was only 1. Because 1 bull has to service many cows during the season. I find the men in this room grinning. I don't know why. One manager, he did all these loans, dispersed all these loans. After a month, one farmer came running to the branch. He said, "Sir, my pigs have not become pregnant. Please come and do something." I don't know what the farmer wanted the bank manager to do. Don't think the bankers are all very serious. There were some bachelor bankers who were very notorious and very adventurous. One man, we had LTC to go around India. So one banker, he took LFC and wanted to go to Bombay. So on the way, he got down at Pune, met his relatives. Next day, he wanted to get in the famous Deccan Queen and go to Mumbai. This Deccan Queen, it passes through many tunnels. And when it passes through the tunnel, it becomes very dark. So he was standing in the jam-packed compartment. He saw a beautiful girl standing next to him, and she was chatting with her boyfriend. And when the train passed through one of the big tunnels, and when it came out into the light, the girl quietly said, "Thank you." The boyfriend was flabbergasted. He asked why? For the kiss. And the flabbergasted boy said, "I did." Then, in those days, the customers were allowed to invest in government bonds. The government bonds used to be perforated in the center. The banker used to tear it into two halves. He will give one half to the customer and retain one half with him. On the due date, the customers will bring the half which is with him. The banker will verify the other half and make the payment. So one day, one lady called her. "Hello, sir." The cashier took the phone. "Yes, madam. My government bond is due for payment today." He checked up the records and said, "Madam, I got your top half with me. Bring your bottom half and I will do the rest of the job." You see, my friends, banker's life is very serious. He is all the time surrounded with numbers, numbers, numbers. But if you have a positive attitude, you can see wonderful figures and enjoy the lighter moments of life. Back to you, Francis.